Most mornings begin with an alarm that feels too early, a body that feels heavy, and a mind that is not ready to face the day. Instead of energy, there is stiffness in the muscles, sluggish circulation, and a fog that lingers long after waking. Many people reach for coffee as the first solution, hoping the caffeine will jolt them into focus. But what the body truly needs is not another stimulant. It needs movement, even if it lasts only a few minutes. Within 3 minutes, the body can go from tight and weary to alive and awake. The difference lies in activating blood flow, stretching out the stiffness of sleep, and letting oxygen reach the brain. A short routine is enough to signal the body that it is time to transition from rest to energy. It is not about sweating, straining, or committing to hours at the gym. It is about using simple motions that awaken flexibility and circulation, creating clarity and vitality before the day has even begun. This tiny shift can determine whether the hours ahead feel draining or empowering, and the choice to begin with 3 minutes of mindful movement can transform the way each morning unfolds. When the body wakes after hours of stillness, circulation is naturally slower, joints are less mobile, and muscles often feel stiff and contracted. This is not just discomfort, but a biological state where the body remains in a low-energy mode. Morning movement interrupts this sluggish pattern and signals the cardiovascular system to increase blood flow, carrying oxygen and nutrients to every organ. As circulation improves, the brain receives more oxygen, which sharpens focus, improves concentration, and lifts mental fog that often lingers after waking. At the same time, gentle stretching activates flexibility by loosening the connective tissues and reducing the risk of strain later in the day. Even the nervous system responds, shifting from a state of rest into alertness without the jolt of stimulants. This early movement also helps regulate hormones by lowering morning cortisol spikes and stimulating the release of endorphins, setting a calm, energized tone for the day. Instead of dragging into tasks with a heavy body and a foggy mind, a few intentional minutes of physical activation create a sense of readiness, balance, and momentum that can influence every decision and action that follows. The exercise itself is uncomplicated, designed so that anyone can perform it without special equipment or preparation. It begins with standing tall, feet placed firmly on the ground to create balance and stability, while the shoulders relax to release tension built up during sleep. A deep inhalation is taken through the nose, expanding the lungs fully, and as the breath is held for a brief moment, the arms are raised overhead to stretch the spine upward. On the exhale, the arms sweep slowly down as the upper body folds forward, allowing the head and neck to hang freely, which encourages blood to flow toward the brain and relieves stiffness along the back. From this forward fold, the knees bend slightly and the body sways gently from side to side, waking up the hips and loosening the lower back. Rising slowly, one vertebra at a time, the body returns to standing and the chest is opened by pulling the shoulders back and lifting the arms once more, creating a cycle of expansion and release. This simple pattern of controlled breathing paired with stretching and flowing movements stimulates circulation, enhances flexibility, and creates a calm rhythm that aligns the body and mind. Even performed for just a few minutes, this practice transforms the sluggish stillness of morning into an energized state of clarity and readiness. The effectiveness of this exercise lies in its ability to synchronize controlled breathing with gentle movement, creating a physiological response that supports both flexibility and blood circulation. When the body stretches upward and expands the chest, it encourages deeper oxygen intake, which fuels the muscles and sharpens mental alertness. The forward fold allows gravity to assist in sending fresh blood toward the head, nourishing the brain with oxygen and nutrients while easing morning grogginess. As the body rolls back up to standing, circulation is stimulated throughout the spine and core, activating the muscles that support posture and stability for the day ahead. The gentle swaying of the torso during the forward fold loosens tightness in the hips and lower back, areas that often stiffen overnight. while also encouraging fluid movement in the joints. Each inhalation and exhalation acts as a signal to the nervous system, shifting the body out of the sluggish state of rest and into a calm, energized mode. This combination of breath and movement not only enhances mobility, but also promotes vascular health, as rhythmic contractions and releases of the muscles help push blood through the body more efficiently. Over time, this practice conditions the body to wake naturally and smoothly, reducing stiffness, boosting circulation, and establishing a balanced state of focus and vitality at the very start of the day. For many people, the introduction of this simple morning exercise became a turning point in their daily routine. Office workers who once struggled with stiffness in their neck and back reported feeling lighter and more mobile within just a few weeks, noticing that the dull ache from hours at a desk began to fade. Older adults who had long accepted morning sluggishness as an unavoidable part of aging discovered that the gentle stretches gave them a renewed sense of energy and freedom of movement, allowing them to start their day without the heaviness that once lingered after waking. Athletes who incorporated the practice found it enhanced recovery and improved flexibility, helping them prepare their bodies for more demanding training later in the day. Even those who describe themselves as having little time for exercise shared that this brief routine became the one habit they could stick to, and the benefits far outweighed the effort required. Beyond the physical changes, many noticed a shift in their mental state as well, experiencing calmer mornings and a clearer focus as circulation improved and tension eased. Small consistent moments of movement gradually transformed into larger lifestyle changes, creating momentum for healthier decisions throughout the day. What began as a short and simple practice evolved into a source of empowerment, showing that even the busy schedules could accommodate an act of self-care that brought lasting improvement in flexibility, circulation, and overall well-being. They begin by standing tall with feet hip-width apart, knees soft and weight evenly distributed, taking a slow inhale to lengthen the spine and draw the shoulders up toward the ears, then exhaling to roll the shoulders back and down. On the next inhale, the arms lift overhead to stretch the sides of the body, and on the exhale, the torso folds forward from the hips, allowing the head to hang and the knees to bend slightly to protect the lower back. With each inhale, they lengthen through the spine, and with each exhale, they soften deeper into the fold. Then sway the torso gently from side to side to loosen the hips. They rise slowly, articulating the spine one vertebra at a time until standing upright. Draw the shoulder blades together and open the chest. Then perform a gentle twist by rotating the torso left and right while keeping the hips square. Next come ankle circles, calf raises, and a few controlled neck rolls to clear residual stiffness, all coordinated with calm, nasal breathing at a comfortable rhythm. The full sequence is repeated 3 to 5 times, lasting about 3 minutes, and can be done seated if necessary. Any sharp pain is avoided by reducing range of motion, and the practice finishes with 3 deep grounding breaths and a mindful pause before moving into the day. The reminder is clear that waiting for the perfect time to begin is one of the biggest obstacles to change, and every morning offers an opportunity to take control of health and energy. He emphasizes that delaying even a simple practice like this allows stiffness, sluggish circulation, and low energy to build up day after day, while starting immediately creates a sense of accomplishment and momentum. The beauty of the exercise is that it requires no equipment, no special space, and no more than 3 minutes, making it impossible to argue that there is not enough time. By choosing to begin today, the individual sends a signal to the body and mind that their well-being is a priority, and this decision sets the tone for the hours ahead. He underscores that the benefits are not something to wait 4 years to see, but rather a shift that begins from the very first morning of practice. The act of beginning right away, instead of hesitating or overthinking, creates a ripple effect that influences energy levels, focus, mood, and long-term health. He closes with a reminder that the smallest actions often create the most powerful transformations, And committing to just a few minutes each morning can unlock energy, flexibility, and better circulation throughout the entire day. He explains that consistency is the real secret, because by repeating this practice daily, the body gradually adapts, stiffness fades, and movement feels more natural and effortless. He encourages the listener to not simply watch and move on, but to take ownership of their health by starting this exercise tomorrow morning and experiencing the shift firsthand. He reinforces that the journey towards stronger, more flexible, and energized days begins with a single step, and that step is available now. He calls on the audience to integrate this habit into their mornings, to subscribe for more practical health routines, and to share this knowledge with others who might benefit, creating a ripple of small daily practices that build stronger, healthier lives.